What's going on YouTube? So I wanted to come on real quick, touch on a couple things. And I'm hearing a lot of, I'm hearing a lot of drivers, a lot of company drivers, not company drivers, but owner operators, carriers, complaining about the industry. And I was just thinking the other day, I was like, you know, everybody complaining about this industry, but ain't nobody doing nothing about it. And it's bad out here. Everybody know that the race is horrible. And this is the perfect time to shut down. I'm talking about shut down now. This is the perfect time. Why? Because you're not making money. Especially if you're a one operation company, one truck, one trailer, or just one truck and you're leasing it under another company. It's kind of hard. It's going to be very, very hard for owner operators with just one truck. Now, if you have multiple trucks, thank God we have multiple trucks. We have 6 trucks. We own 4, and we have 2 owner operators. At one point in time, we had 11 trucks. And then everything started dropping, and our drivers just started dropping off. So, yeah, I'm concerned. Not scared, but concerned about the trucking industry. But guys with just one truck, it's hard, especially if you have a truck note. Some of these owner operators, they have truck notes for like $2,000, $2,500 a month. Because when the freight was booming, right? Because this industry, the trucking industry, is a boom and bust industry. Right now, we're in a bust industry. This is a bust. This industry is a total bust. But when it was booming, drivers just spending money on stupid stuff. They got to have the nice houses, the nice cars. They spending money when they should be, you know, saving their money, holding their money. And they got these truck notes, and then you got repairs, which is another animal. You got these insurance companies. These insurance, you know, these insurance companies are they getting over on drivers. I talked to my insurance agent, and she said once she have drivers calling in damn near every day and trying to get quotes. And she quoted this one driver. He has a new MC, and that monthly bill for his insurance was $2,000 a month. A month. So you got that insurance, you got repairs, you got taxes, you got a truck note, and then you might have your own, obviously you have your own personal stuff. You might have a mortgage, car notes. You want to take vacation, you want to be comfortable, and when you got all that stuff going on, and the rates is down. The fuel is sky high still. So the other conversation I had with my insurance agent, she said that every week there's about 25 to 30 carriers dropping every week. Every week. And I'm just so tired of drivers. I mean, this industry can get very, very stressful. Extremely stressful. And I'm at the point, I'm like, why don't we shut down now? This is the perfect time. Again, you're not making money. You're not making money out here. This is the perfect time. Don't you know they got self-driven trucks on the road right now? They got self-driven trucks. So these companies, these mega companies are sitting around thinking like, I wonder if this thing is going to work with these self-driven trucks. Because if this thing works, you're going to be out of a job. And there might be some people that say, you know, D-Shaw, your theory with this, you know, self-driven trucks taking over the country, I don't know about that. It might be a lot of lawsuits. They're going to be crashing into cars, and it's going to be a lot of accidents. But what if it worked? If it worked, you better think about doing something else, creating some type of, you know, LLC or starting your own thing. Because this world that we see, this country that we see is changing. Everything is being ran by a robot. Everything. Just think about Walmart, right? Think about 15, 20 years ago. I don't remember seeing a checkout or self-checkout 15, 20 years ago. I don't remember seeing that. Now you can go to a Walmart and check your own self out. Go take a flight, catch a flight, go to the airport. You can check yourself in at the kiosk. They're getting rid of their employees. China has, you know, several McDonald's. And these robots preparing the food. That's what the robots do. They prepare the food. Getting rid of their employees. So you got to come up with a strategic plan to service people that have nothing to do with trucks. Because it's going to come a point in time when you're not going to see a human being in the driver's seat. It's coming. And some people might say, D-Shaw, your theory is shutting down because these driverless trucks, these self-driven trucks is going to take over everything. What's the point of shutting down? My point is, if we shut down right now, these rates is going to go through the roof. Because they don't have enough driverless trucks to handle the supplies in America. They just don't. This is the perfect time. You're talking about $6 to $10 a mile we probably be getting. $6 to $10 a mile. And what you do is you take that money, save, invest, execute, repeat. Save, invest, execute, repeat. I'm going to say it again. Save, invest, execute, repeat. That's what you got to do. When you figure out your lane and you got it down pat, keep doing it. Do the same thing over and over and over and over again until you get it. That's what I've been doing. That's what we've been doing. I buy a truck for $30,000, $40,000. Once I make my money back, I buy another one. But now we're talking about doing something totally different. Like we we created another LLC about 2 months ago that don't have nothing to do with trucks. It's getting bad out here. It's going to come a point in time when these lobbyists is going to try to push Congress to pass a bill so whereas every carrier, everybody that owns a truck, you have to have a driverless truck. And if you don't have that, you're done. If that bill passes, you're done. Unless you go buy a driverless truck, which I'm thinking about doing. That might be a smart move. I own my own company. I know a lot of these mega companies, they're thinking about it. So when this thing happened, when they open up the gates for all of these driverless trucks, self-driven trucks, it's not just going to affect owner-operators and carriers. It's going to affect company drivers. You. If you're a company driver, you should be concerned. Like I said, I'm not scared, but I'm concerned with this industry. And it's really, it baffles me that we just, as drivers, we just don't come together. We just don't come together. And you got these brokerage companies controlling the narrative. They just taking over. They're doing whatever they want to do. They can do whatever they want to do, and drivers, they'll take the loads. They'll take cheap loads and keep taking them. And what they're doing is messing up. They're hurting the industry. So we got to come together collectively, and we got to shut down. It's time. Because if we don't do this now, and we wait, and we keep waiting, you're going to be sitting on the sideline waiting permanently, trying to find a trucking job, and they're not going to need you anymore. That's what this is coming to. That's what this is coming to. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And another thing, hold on, I got something else to say. So, we have several drivers, right? And I always try to tell you guys when I'm doing these, you know, these videos, make sure you get with somebody that's going to be truthful. I am so truthful. Like I said before, we give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. My driver just called me. I'm not lying. I swear on my mom. My driver just called me, and he said, hey, I got a proposition for you, right? He said, instead of taking out the down payment every week, which is $5,000. So, like I told you guys before, if you watch some of my videos, the blue Cascadia that I just sold, I think we sold it for $40,000, and I told you guys that we take out the bulk of the money, and so that account gets to $5,000. And then once that account gets to $5,000, which is the down payment, we start taking out $500 a week until the truck is paid off. So something happened with his family, and he was like, instead of taking out most of the money, the majority of the money, how about I pay you $700 a week, and instead of, you know, you selling me the truck for $40,000, I'll buy it, I'll pay $45,000. So now he's giving more. And I was thinking, I was like, well, that really don't even make sense to me, you know. Now you got some carriers would say, I'll take that deal. Hell yeah, you're giving me $5,000 more, and instead of $500 a week, you're giving me an extra $200, because he didn't want me to take out most of the money, right? So if his truck makes $5,000, we take out like $4 and just leave him with $1,000 until that account gets to $5,000. So he want most of his money because he got some family issues, and he was like, yeah, let's just do it, you know, for 6 months, 7 months until I get right. Now the man has money, he has capital, but he have to take out half of that money because he has some family issues. So this is the proposition that he presented to me. And I was like, well, what if the truck is slow, right? So what if the truck don't do 5,000? What if it do less than that? What if it do 2,000, right? Now you're going to give me $700, right, every week, and I'm still getting 15% of the truck every week, plus the $200 a week trailer rental. I was like, that don't make sense, man. I was like, come with a better proposition, then call me back, because that don't make sense. And he was like, he's a smart dude, very smart. He was like, you know what, maybe I need to sit down and think about it. And I told him, I said, look, I'm not the type of guy that's going to take advantage of you, because that don't make sense to me. Because again, if you're not making no money that week, you know, you're only making $2,000, $3,000, and I'm taking 7 plus 15 plus, you know, again, the trailer rental, that's leaving you with nothing. That's the type of man I am. I'm not about to come out here and get over on people. I know the money is going to always be there, but I'm a man of service. If I'm servicing you, the money is going to continue to come. It's going to continue to come. So that's what I'm all about. We truthful. Hey, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the truth, because we're the truth.